What is up, Sneaky Gang? K Sneaky back with another video. As promised, here is my review on the social media platform Bluesky. And don't mind the background, I'm just in the city. You won't get hit by any of the cars, I promised. Alright, let's get out of here. So, I wanted to talk about the new social media platform Bluesky and give an honest review of it, and not because it's a good idea to capitalize in its early stages or anything. uh, Bluesky was created in 2019 as a research initiative to help Twitter become decentralized and give users more control over their feed. Now, this was funded directly by Jack Dorsey, as during this time he was suppressing all political ads on Twitter, trying his hardest to stay neutral in the political sphere. On top of that, 2019 was a stressful time for Dorsey, with Twitter being the center reason, at least in my personal opinion. I know I said 2019, but I can't bring that up without first bringing up September 2018, when he would testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee alongside Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg about the use of social media by Russia and others to meddle in the 2016 presidential election. Now, back onto 2019, on April 23rd of that year, Dorsey met privately with U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House and discussed Trump's concerns that Twitter had limited or removed some of his Twitter followers and those of conservatives. On August 30th, 2019, his account was hacked by the group known as Chuckling Squad, who proceeded to tweet a racial slur and some troll. Now, I'm sure these men were fully grown when they hacked into his account, but of course, they have the mind of teenagers. Uh, Looks like the first tweet was shout out Debug, Corey, Inblom, Joe, Owen, and Aqua. Then it was join our Discord, so they have a Discord, and then of course the obligatory N word. Then Intel is there an item at Twitter HQ, plug walking to bed, hashtag Chuckling Squad, get it trending for the Twitter password, and Aqua up in this B. Moving on October 23rd, 2019, Twitter's stock price dropped down nearly 21% to $30.75. This was also the time Dorsey was heavily censoring all political ads until finally, on November 22nd, 2019, he would outright ban political ads, saying, "We've made the decision to stop all political advertising on Twitter globally. We believe political messages reach should be earned, not bought. Why? A few reasons." Then he goes on to list the reasons, which, in my personal opinion, I thought that was a really great move. Now, save that information in your head for later, as we're going to get back to Dorsey in 2021 onward. Now that we have a bit of backstory, let's bring our attention back to Bluesky. Although Dorsey had a team of researchers trying to find the best way to go about decentralized Twitter, they just couldn't find a way. In early 2021, research was still being done into creating what would now be known as the AT protocol. This would be where now CEO of the company, Jay Graber, would come in, where she would be the lead developer of the authenticated data experiment, a custom-built protocol made for the purpose of decentralization, basically the whole purpose of Bluesky. Twitter funded $13 million into this project. In October of 2021, Graber would make the Bluesky project into its own company because, in her words, Twitter had entrenched in existing incentives. And with everything going on with Twitter, like the election stock fluctuations and a possible CEO change, this was actually a pretty smart move on her end. Bluesky is also a benefit corporation, which is a for-profit company that considers the environment and society in addition to profit, with the main goal being open, decentralized conversation on their end as a benefit corporation. This would become more apparent when Elon Musk would end up buying X and quickly cutting the funding that was given to the new company, which forced them to speed up development of the platform. Bluesky would then successfully create the ad protocol, and after that started a waitlist being an invite-only beta test. This beta was launched on Android April of 2023. During that same time, it would be made open source under the MIT license in May 2023, with some server software being dual licensed with the Apache license. After that, it would start getting attention for being associated with Twitter and Jack Dorsey, and soon after attract various minority groups and subcultures who got invites for the app. In July 2023, they ran into an issue where trolls were, of course, putting racial slurs into the handle, causing the users to go on a temporary posting strike until the issue was resolved. In December of 2023, Bluesky changed their logo from a stock image of a cloud to the well-known butterfly image we see now. Bluesky would continue seeing rapid growth, and by the time of its public launch in February of 2024, it would have over 3 million users on the app. Now, let's get back to Jack Dorsey for a second. On February 29th, 2020, he was set to be replaced by Jesse Cohn and 3 others, but would be able to stay as CEO. But it looks like after his subpoena, where he'd be forced to testify about the legal immunity of his tech platform, he would announce his immediate resignation a year later. Now, the reason I brought up Dorsey's history with Twitter was to highlight how resilient and staying neutral in the political sphere that he actually was. But I guess either the money was too good or the pressure was too strong, because in May of 2024, he would denounce Bluesky and endorse Elon for some reason. I'm not sure if he regrets that now, but who knows. Personally, I still use X, and I'm also on Bluesky as well. I think Bluesky still has a little bit of a ways to go in building its platform, but so far I'm liking it. It reminds me of early Twitter, when people were a lot calmer and weren't so extreme. I also like its implementation of feeds. That lets you only look at the feeds that you searched and follow, and not get a cesspool of ads or recommended videos. So, yeah, I mean, you got feeds. You pretty much, let's just go in one of the safe feeds and go to art. And yeah, this will just be your feed, nothing else. Just art. So, like I said, I think that's very cool. I think they knew what they were doing when they said, hey, this is how to be decentralized. Because if you didn't know, you actually, like, if you're the host of the server, you actually create your own server. Like right now, I'm on Bluesky's server. So they're handling it right now, but you can actually create your own server and create the feed. So I think that's brilliant. And I think I know what Jay Graber was saying when she said, even if a CEO buys it, it'll still be to where it won't be any issues, because we're our own creators, basically. So I thought that was pretty cool. One thing myself and millions of others are wondering is, how's financing going to work with their massive scale of users now? I watched a CNN interview with Rose Wang, and it had me with a little bit more questions. She did say that a subscription service would be introduced, but it wasn't going to affect core functionalities. But then a little bit after that, she did say that maybe they would do something to where it would allow you to post more videos. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that sounds like it does affect core functionality, unless it's just me. Either way, I'm not too worried, because even the subscription services we have now aren't too bad. X being the most egregious with their 3 tiers. I did look at Snapchat and there are tears and it didn't look too bad, but we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, I'm excited to see the future of Bluesky. Right now, it's in its developmental stage, and I'll definitely be keeping a close eye to see how it develops. So, with that being said, if you liked the video, go ahead and like it. Comment down below your thoughts, and if you're on Bluesky or not. If you are, drop your handle and I'll follow you. If you're new, subscribe. This is K Sneaky out. Peace.